Hey friends, it's Molly and welcome to practice. Today's class is going to be a full hour long, at least, maybe a little bit more. It's going to be our vinyasa style. So we're going to start out with some longer held postures. I highly recommend having a block or a bolster just for your comfort. Anything to build the ground up to you and let you relax as much as possible. And then we'll move through a flow, nothing too crazy or heated. But today's class will be working towards eagle and wild thing. But it'll be just really fluid and feel good along the way. And then we'll cool down, maybe have a little breath work and meditation. These classes are meant to be your reset, to reconnect with your body, your mind, your heart. I think they're really good for a weekend. They're definitely a big time commitment throughout the week. So just find a time where you can fully commit and be here and not think about anything else, because that is what this is for. So grab your items, your props, and then we're gonna get started laying on our backs. And we're gonna place either the block or the bolster underneath our sacrum, so that bony plate between your low back and your tailbone. So slide whatever you have underneath. Ground down through your shoulders, and then extend your legs long. If this is a lot for the low back, always you have the option to bend your knees and place your feet on the mat. We're going to start with opening the front side of our body. And as you find your shape, really just let yourself melt into it. So see if you can get any wiggles out and find a heaviness here. And close down your eyes. Let the rhythm of your breath, your inhales and exhales, be really calming and smooth, not controlling it in any way. And here we check in with body. How is it feeling today? What are your hips and your back and your shoulders and your neck telling you? Where you're holding tension, maybe where you were really active this week. Identify something that's gripping, that's holding on in your body. Take a big breath into that area. And then exhale, side out of your mouth. Let that go, release it. Maybe you have a couple more areas. You have several breaths here to just scan. Let your breath be a little flashlight. Identifying areas of tightness, of tension. And letting it go. This has brought any increased tensing or contraction or shortening of the breath, then let's just return to our smooth, even inhales and exhales. Let it fill up your chest, your ribs, your belly, your back body. And then find a smooth transition. Just let it flow into the exhale. And then we'll do the same little scan of our minds. So tuning our attention in, turning our mind's eye onto our mind itself and exploring here what's going on in your head. How's your mind space today? One of my favorite yoga teachers, Nicole Wilde, asks, Is your head a healthy place for you to live right now? Are you creating a healthy environment in your mind? Maybe thoughts, anxieties, worries, bitterness, regrets, anger, distraction, any of these things, if they pop up right now, just know that you are right here, right now, and you don't need to be thinking about any other place. You can deal with those later. We can learn to find this gap space, this pause here in the practice, and then we carry that into our lives. So where can we find just that little brief pause between stimulus and response? Where can we notice these automatic thought patterns and then choose to derail them? Take another breath or two here. Big exhale, sigh it out. And then slowly, with as little effort as possible, bring your feet underneath your body. Release your block or bolster from underneath your hips. Bring your feet out wide, your knees into touch. A couple breaths to just land in this more neutral spine. Option to keep your eyes closed. We're going to roll onto one side and then come to a seat, a Badakanasana. Soles of the feet touch, knees splay out wide. Wrap your hands around your ankles. Take a big inhale, grow tall through your spine. And then exhale, we're gonna find a fold. If you wanna build up any props to meet you, feel free, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna find a rounding of the spine and kind of softening in, opening up through the back line of the body now. And notice your breath. Are you able to maintain that length, the depth, the smoothness? Check in with body, relax your shoulders from your ears, soften your jaw. If your mind has wandered, anchor it on the breath, the inhales and exhales. Maybe you start to feel your body soften more, the knees become heavier down towards the mat. The back of your neck is soft. Breathing into the low back space. And then we check in with heart space.
You know, it's a rather existential question, but how is your spirit doing? How is your soul? I like to think of one area of my heart that's been really bright and healthy over the past week or so. Some place where I've really felt like myself, like an authentic, healthy version of me. Maybe with aspects of gratitude, generosity, sacrifice, joy, creativity. So try to identify one of those areas for you. And then I like to think of an area that feels a little blocked or maybe a little overworked in the heart space. So whatever comes up, we're all going through different things, but having an honest check-in. And if you feel like you want to create an intention around today's practice, feel free. Or if you just want to remain open and say, here I am for the next hour, just moving with breath and body, then that is great too. Several more breaths here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, relax your shoulders, side out of the mouth, let it go. Option to keep your eyes closed. We're going to come to a seat. If you want, you can start to blink your eyes open. Stay in your Badakanasana shape, hands on your ankles, and just roll out your neck side to side, maybe make a full circle. And then switching directions. Hug your knees in towards each other, plant the soles of your feet, and give your shins a hug in front. Just 3, 4, 5 breaths here. And then we're going to roll onto our bellies. Letting your thighs, your pelvis, your belly, your chest rest down onto the mat. Create a cactus shape with your arms so elbows are bent at 90 degrees, extending out from your shoulders. On an inhale, we're going to curl our right heel into our glute. And then exhale, roll onto your left hip, push through your right hand, and bring your right toes towards your left elbow. We'll stay here for several breaths. Definitely not a yin posture. We're pretty engaged here, but feel that nice stretch along the front of the left shoulder, the front of the right hip. Send some breath into these areas. Good. Exhale, roll into your belly. Other side, curl left heel in. And then exhale, push with your left hand, roll onto your right hip, bring your left toes back behind you. Already finding some engagement in the hamstring, the glute. exhale, roll onto your belly. Interlace your fingers behind your low back space. Press the tops of your feet into the mat and zip your inner thighs together. On an inhale, we're gonna drag our knuckles back, lift up to half locust, so chest is reaching forward. Exhale, lower chest down. Inhale, lift up your legs, zip them together, engage the glutes and hamstrings. Exhale, relax. Inhale, chest lifts, feet are planted. Exhale, release. Inhale, legs lift. Forehead is on the mat. Palms of the hands are pressing together. Maybe you lift your hands off of your low back space. Exhale, release. And then inhale, full locust pose. Hands interlace behind you. Stretch crown of the head forward. Point back through your toes. Breathe here. Feel the muscles along the sides of your spine. For 2. 1, let it go. Bend your knees, take a little windshield wiper, dropping heels side to side, releasing through the low back. And then we're gonna start to find a little bit of movement. Press through your hands. Push back to a puppy pose on a Uttanasana. So hips are stacked over heels. We'll find a little hybrid between child's pose and puppy pose. So I don't want your chest all the way down to the mat, but I also don't want your hips on your heels. And here we're just gonna create a nice little hammock shape with our belly. As our hips move one way, we push through the opposite pinky finger. That way we feel a big stretch along the lat muscles, the outer arms. And then come up to a tabletop pose. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees. Close your eyes. Continue this swaying motion. And then if that kind of transforms into barrel rolls or big hip circles or cat-cow, let it. Several breaths to just feel into your body. Again, using your breath as a flashlight. What do you need to open up into more? What do you need to activate more? Three more breaths. If you were doing some funky movements, come back to a neutral spine. We'll take 3 rounds of cat-cow together. Inhale to drop your belly, lift your tail, lift your gaze, pull your heart through your shoulders. Exhale, push the ground away, round through the upper back, curl your pubic bone in towards your navel. 2 more, inhale, open up, cow. Exhale, engage, pull in with cat. 1 more. Good. Left hand stays planted. Right hand stays planted, left knee stays planted. Inhale, extend your right heel back behind you. Exhale, curl right knee in towards your forehead. Inhale, extend right leg long. This time, left fingertips reach forward, balancing on your left toes. Exhale, bend right knee, reach back with your left hand for the inside of the foot. Create a little posterior pelvic tilt here. So we're gonna curl our sit bones underneath us. This actually will increase the stretch on the front of the hip, the quads. And then as you're ready, if you want, you can really engage into the right hamstring and glute. Inhale to kick your foot into your hand. Opening up the front of the left shoulder. Couple breaths here. Core is engaged. 1 more inhale. Exhale, gently release. Inhale, left hand plants, right leg stretches long. And then exhale, we're gonna lower right toes down, right elbow down. Inhale, open it up into a baby wild thing. So we're pivoting our body to the left, dropping left toes back behind us on our forearm, and then reach left arm overhead. Exhale, lower your hips down to the mat. Left kneecap is pointing to the sky. Breathe in, stack your spine tall. Breathe out, fold over your right leg. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower right elbow down to the mat. Breathe in, drive through your heels and your toes. Come up to this baby wild thing. And then exhale, left hand to the mat, left knee to the mat. Inhale, right leg extends, lift up to your right hand. Exhale, plant your right foot on the outside of your right hand. Breathe in, pull your chest forward, drop your hips low. Good. Breathe out, kickstand your left foot underneath you. Drive your right foot so you come to the back of the mat, modified side plank. Inhale here. Big side body stretch. Exhale, right hand plants at the back of the mat. Tuck your right toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left heel reaches high. Good. Exhale, left foot plants between your thumbs. Stay lifted off the back knee. Inhale, rise to a high crescent lunge. And then exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back, right thumb on top. Inhale, drag your knuckles down the back of your right leg. Open up through the front of the heart. Exhale, humble. Left shoulder to inside of left knee. Hands are heavy behind the crown of the head. Inhale, lift up, crescent lunge. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Keep your hands as they are. Pivot your toes to the right and dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, wring out your shoulders. Let your hands drop heavy. Bend into right knee, left hand plants at the top of the mat. Inhale, easy twist, right hand high. Exhale, all 10 toes drop to the right, lower left hip down, revolve Skandasana. Inhale, easy twist. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold at the top of the mat, left foot steps forward. Push down through your feet. Inhale, stack your spine one segment at a time. Let it feel good on the way up. And then exhale, fold at your hips. Lever your upper body forward into your fold. Inhale, push the ground away. Come to stand. Arms reach high this time. Exhale, interlace your fingers at the low back space. Right thumb on top. Inhale, drag your knuckles back. Pull your heart through your shoulders. Maybe take a little arch of the low back and drop your head back. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your hands bound. Weight into the left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend your right leg back. Airplane shape. Exhale, lower right foot to the mat. Inhale, sweep arms high, high crescent lunge. Exhale, thumbs to the nape of the neck, elbows pointing high. Breathe in to open up through the heart. Reach your hands to the space back behind you. And then exhale, lower onto your right knee. Find a half splits. Straighten into left leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rebend into left knee. Plant your hands to frame left foot. Exhale, tabletop pose. Sit your hips to your heels, active child's. Inhale, roll forward through your cat spine to a tabletop. Exhale, lower your chest and your belly to the mat. Toes point. Inhale, locust pose, lift up. Exhale, release. Toes tuck. Inhale, push up, tabletop. And exhale, ground here. Moving through the other side. Inhale, extend left leg long. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Inhale, re-extend this time, right fingertips reach forward. Exhale, bend into your left knee. Hold on to the inside of your foot with your right hand reaching back. Find that little tuck of the tailbone underneath you. See how this increases the sensation. And if your core is engaged, if you can drive through your glute, feel free to kick foot into hand. Couple breaths. Hug your left knee in towards your body. Don't let it splay out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. Right hand plants. We're gonna tuck our left toes and lower onto our left elbow. Inhale, baby wild thing. Flip your right toes back behind you. Right arm overhead, hips drive up to the sky. Exhale, lower down onto your hips. Right kneecap is pointing upwards. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower left elbow to the front of the mat. Push down through your right foot. Inhale, baby wild thing. Then exhale, right hand, right knee to the mat. Good. Inhale, re-extend left heel. Exhale, left foot plants on the outside of your left hand. Low lunge. Take a breath in to pull your chest forward. Exhale, modified side plank. Drive and straighten through left leg. Right hand plants at the back of your mat. Left arm sweeps overhead. Take a breath in. And exhale. Back of the mat, left hand plants. Left toes are tucked. Inhale, sweep right leg high, three-legged dog. Good. Exhale, right foot plants between your thumbs. Inhale, lift up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back, this time left thumb on top. Breathe in, pull your heart through your shoulders, drive your knuckles back. Engage left glute. And exhale, fold. Humble your lunge. Right shoulder to right knee. Inhale, push through right heel, lift up to your crescent again. And then exhale, all 10 toes pivot to the left, wide-legged forward fold. Crown of the head drops heavy. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. And then exhale, left toes pivot to the front, right hand plants. Inhale, easy twist, left hand high. Exhale, pivot all 10 toes to the left, drop your right hip, revolve Skandasana. Inhale, easy twist. Good. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, top of the mat. Drive through your feet, stack your spine 1 segment at a time. Exhale, fold back down. Ride the wave of your inhale back up. This time arms reach high. Exhale, interlace. Fingers behind low back space, left thumb on top. Take a bend into the knees, arch through low back. Pull your hands into the space behind you. Exhale, dive your chest forward. Weight into the right foot this time. Inhale, halfway lift with your spine. Airplane pose, send your left heel back. Exhale, bend into right knee, lower ball of the left foot down. Inhale, high crescent lunge, arms reach high. Exhale, palms come to touch, thumbs to the nape of your neck, elbows pointing to the sky. Inhale, open up your arms, engage your left glute, drive your hips down. Exhale, lower left knee to the mat, half split, straightening over right leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, breathe. Bend into your right knee. Walk forward with your hands. And then exhale, tabletop. And active child's pose. Sit your hips to your heels. Good. Inhale, ripple forward to high plank. Or to tabletop, excuse me. Exhale, lower belly and chest to the mat. Inhale, locust pose, lift up. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, press through your palms. Inhale, tabletop. And then sit your hips all the way back to your heels. Cross your legs underneath you. Come to a seat. Sukhasana at the back of the mat. Close your eyes down. Couple breaths here. Feeling warmed up, feeling that movement in the body. We're going to open through the chest and the heart and the shoulders a little more. Right hand out to the right side. Inhale, sweep left arm overhead. Exhale, cactus your left elbow, draw it back as you ground down through left sit bone and reach up through your heart. Inhale, left fingertips point forward, diagonally over right knee. And then exhale, hands move all the way over to the left side, left hand plants. Inhale, right arm overhead. Exhale, cactus, draw your shoulder down your back body, peel right shoulder open.
Good, inhale, right hand diagonally over left knee. Exhale, move through center. Find some movement with your breath. Inhale, right side bend. Exhale, cactus, drop back. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, fold through center. Over to the other side. Good, one more time each direction. Finishing up here, cactus, right elbow. Stretch through right fingertips. And then fold through center. Walk your way into a tabletop. Tuck your toes, press through your palms, glide your hips high. First down dog shape of the practice. Close your eyes and feel into your body. Do you need stillness? Do you need to pedal out your feet? Each day we approach this very familiar shape with something a little new. Or even if it's not different, at least it's specific to this day or to this practice. Good, ground down through left foot. Inhale, three-legged dog, right heel high. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Spiral your chest underneath your right shoulder. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, right foot plants on inside of right thumb. Good, inhale, crescent lunge, lift up. Exhale, half moon Ardha Chandrasana, plant into right foot, stack left hip on top of right. Right fingertips are down for support and left hand is reaching high. Take a breath in. Take a breath out, all fingertips to the mat, pull left knee into body, fold down. Ground down through right foot. Inhale, stand stork pose, left knee to chest, arms high. Exhale, push the air away as you straighten your left leg forward. Really engage through the hip flexors. Inhale, curl your left heel back underneath you, arms reach high. Exhale, standing splits. Dive your heart over your right thigh. Inhale, open it up, half moon. Exhale, curl left heel into glute. See if you can find sugarcane pose. If you need, you can fold in first, capture the top of your foot, and then open up. Take a breath in here, big front line opener. Good. Exhale, gently release the grasp of your foot. Inhale, open up, half moon. Good. Exhale, slowly, slowly bend into your right knee. Find a side angle pose. Left arm stretching overhead, right fingertips on the ground or right elbow for support. Exhale, Skandasana, back of the mat, bending into left knee. Inhale, glide through center, keeping your hips low. Exhale, Skandasana into right knee. Good. Inhale, glide through center. Exhale, pyramid at the back of the mat. Modified with back heel lifted, diving chest over left thigh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant your hands. Draw your left knee in towards your body, tiger curl. Good. Exhale, we're gonna wrap our left leg around top of our right. Swivel right heel down, hips to hover at the back of the mat. Inhale, extend through your right leg, reach your right arm overhead, side plank variation. And then exhale, downward facing dog. 2 hands, 2 feet to the mat. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat, active child's pose. Sit hips to heels. Move like a wave, roll it forward. Exhale, lower down onto your pelvis. Inhale, Shalabhasana, locust pose, reaching forward through chest and back through toes. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving to the other side, right foot plants. Inhale, left heel high.
Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, square the hips, re-extend. Exhale, left foot plants between your thumbs. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, setting up for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Spring into left leg, left fingertips plant. Inhale to open up and stack right hip on top of left. Exhale, all your fingertips to the mat, curl right knee in towards your body. Ground down through left foot. Inhale, stork pose, right knee high. Exhale, push, extend forward through the right leg, engage through the core. Inhale, curl right heel back into glute, arms reach high. Exhale, standing splits, dive down. Inhale, open up, half moon. Exhale, option to find your sugarcane. So we bend into right knee and then capture the top of your right foot. Breathe in here. Open up across the front of the right quad. Exhale, gently release. Inhale, finds our half moon again. Good. Exhale, slowly bend into your right knee, or your left knee. As your right pinky toe lands, we find a side angle. Right bicep frames the ear. Left sit bones are scooping underneath you. Good. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of the mat, or to the front of the mat, bending into right knee. Inhale, glide through center. Exhale, Skandasana, left leg. Inhale, glide through center. Exhale, modified pyramid, pivot to the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, release. Plant your hands to frame right foot. Inhale, tiger curl. Right knee in towards your body, suction cup. Exhale, wrap right leg over left, pivot left heel down. Hips to hover off left heel. Inhale, extend left leg long, come to your side plank. Good. Exhale, 2 hands, 2 feet to the mat. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Moving some energy through. Good. Exhale, active child's pose. Lower your knees down, hips to heels. Inhale, ripple forward through your cat. Exhale, lower chest and belly to the mat. Inhale, Shalabhasana, locust, lift up. Exhale, out of the mouth, let it go. Push through your hands, tabletop. And this time, cross your feet underneath you, sit all the way back. Easy seat, close your eyes. And feel that movement. Feel a little settling here. Just taking inventory, what in your body feels different now? Are you finding some engagement, some opening? Does something feel good? Recheck in with mind. Are you present? Are you just focused on linking one movement to the next, coming into that flow state? Maybe reconnect with your intention for the class. Right hand stretches out to the side. Inhale, side bend over to the right, grounding down through left sit bone. Exhale, cactus. Peel your heart up to the sky. Inhale, left fingertips stretch diagonally over right leg. Exhale, fold through center. All the way over to the other side, left hand plants. Inhale, right arm overhead. Move with your breath. Over to the right. Just one more on each side. Let it feel good. Find something interesting to open into. On our last breath here, we're gonna fold over, walk our hands forward,
tabletop pose. And then tuck your toes, drive your hips back, downward facing dog. Couple breaths to land here. Option to keep eyes closed for a few more moments. As you're ready, left foot stays planted. Inhale, sweep right heel high. Exhale, lower left elbow to the mat. Bend your knee, open your hip. Drive your knee high to the sky. Inhale, lift up through left elbow. Square your hips. Exhale, right foot plants on inside of right thumb. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, twist. Body to the right, left hand faces forward, right hand reaches back. Good. Inhale, cartwheel your arms, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Exhale, all fingertips plant, pull left knee into body. Stork pose as you inhale, rise. Exhale, Garudasana, eagle pose. Wrap left leg over top of right, maybe finding the double bind with toes behind the calf. And then left arm comes underneath right. Push the palms of the hands together, drive your elbows forward. Separating shoulders on the back body. Couple breaths here. Good. Settle in. Sit a little deeper. And then inhale, come to stand. Keep your arms as they are. Pull left knee into chest. Good. Airplane pose with eagle arms. Extend left heel back. Straighten left leg. Inhale. High crescent lunge with eagle arms. Open your heart up to the sky. Exhale, lower left knee to the mat. Find a humble shape, so folding elbows and shoulder on inside of right knee. Right hand plants. Inhale, open up, modified side angle. Left arm high to the sky. Good. Exhale, hands to frame, right foot. Left toes tuck underneath you. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg high. This time, option to find wild thing. So pivot left toes to face right and drop right toes back behind you. Hover your hips off the mat for a moment. Now inhale, drive into your points of contact, lift hips and heart up to the sky. Reach right arm overhead. 3 breaths. See how engaged and how relaxed you can be here at the same time. Finding a sense of home in this place of effort and ease for 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's move it through. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower knees, sit your hips to your heels. Active child's pose. Inhale, right forward through your cat spine. Exhale, lower belly and chest to the mat. Inhale, locust pose, lift up. Exhale, lower and release. Plant your hands. Lift up to tabletop. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Close your eyes. Let your breath move towards those even inhales and exhales. If you need a couple open mouth exhales to really let something out and let something go, take a few of those here. Start to flutter your eyes open, and we'll move to the other side. Right toes are planted. Inhale, left heel high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, lower right elbow. Bend left knee, open hip. Inhale, lift up through right elbow, square the hips. Exhale, left foot plants between your thumbs. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Archer's lunge, twist open to the left. Good. Inhale, half moon. Left fingertips for support, right hip stacks on top of left. Exhale, curl right knee into your body, square the hips. Ground down through left, big toe, inhale, stork pose, right knee high. Garudasana eagle, wrapping right leg over top of right, and then right arm underneath left. Did I say right over right? I meant right leg over left. Several breaths, push the palms of the hands into each other, lift up through your elbows and then push them forward. Sink into your left knee. One more full breath. Can you squeeze everything together? Good, inhale. Keep your arms as they are, right knee high. Exhale, airplane. Hinge forward, drive right heel back. Plant ball of right foot, inhale, high crescent lunge. Heart up to the sky, elbows up to the sky. Exhale, lower right knee. Fold your body on inside of left knee. Left hand plants, inhale, modified side angle, right arm high to the sky. And then exhale, we're gonna frame our left foot and pull our left knee into our body, tiger curl. Inhale, bend your left knee, open your hip. We're gonna set up for wild thing, so right toes point over to the left. Drop your left toes behind you, hover your hips. Inhale, open it up, 3 or 4 breaths here. Close your eyes, come into that state where you found equal parts effort to get here. But because of that work, you can find some ease. One more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 hands, 2 feet to the mat. Hips drive high. Move it with your breath. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower your knees, active child's. Inhale, cat pose through tabletop. Exhale, lower your front body down to the mat. One more locust. Lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, cross your ankles underneath you. Come back to a seat at the back of the mat. Close your eyes down. Sit with whatever comes up. Give it the space it needs, don't rush away. We're going to take one of our side bend stretches each side. Right hand out to the side. Inhale, sweep left arm overhead. Exhale, cactus. And then just move through one cycle with your breath. Come to a fold through center. Inhale, halfway lift. Drag your fingertips back. Pull your heart through your shoulders. Exhale, fold. Walk back up. We're going to keep our left knee bent. Maybe scoot your bottom forward a little bit. Extend right leg long. Plant your left hand behind you. Inhale, sweep open, modified wild thing. Let this feel good. Let this feel like a gentler version of what we worked up to. Exhale, John, you fold over right leg. Left hand comes towards right pinky toe. Inhale, open it up. Left hand plants back behind you. Exhale, fold. Dive over right knee. One more time. Inhale, modified wild thing. Exhale, we're gonna hold the fold several breaths. So if you want to bring a bolster into play or any type of support, please do. Soften especially through the left side of your low back and the back of the hamstrings, but keep a little micro bend in your right knee. So if you want to roll up a towel or anything to keep the joint space protected, that's a great option. Check in. Let your shoulder blades soften down and out along the back body. Smooth that transition between inhale and exhale, and back again. Finding a bit of conscious control at first, but then letting it just melt into a relaxed state. Inhale, lift back up. I'm going to swap them out. Left leg extends long, right knee bends. Sole of the foot on the inner seam of your left thigh. Plant your right hand back behind you. Inhale. Sweep left arm overhead, drive hips high, modified wild thing. Exhale, fold over left leg, right hand reaches towards left pinky toe. Inhale, lean back, lift up. Exhale, lower hips, fold forward. One more with your breath. Let it feel so good. Exhale, lower, and then find several moments of pause here. This time really sending breath into the right side of your low back. Couple more breaths in this shape. Inhale, lift up through center. Keep your bolster close. Exhale. Scoot your hips forward. Roll all the way down onto the back body. Pull right knee into chest. Interlace fingers on the front of your right shin. Take a little circle of the knee, also releasing the low back onto the mat. Switch the direction of your circles. And then draw right knee across the body over to the left. This time take a cactus of the right elbow. So finding a little more of an opening across the front of the right shoulder. Wild thing is also definitely a heart opener. We have to stabilize through the shoulder as well. So let's give that a little break here. Good, come back through center. Swap them out. Right leg extends. Draw left knee in towards your body. Take a few circles in each direction. And draw left knee over to the right, cactus left elbow. Move through center, hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a big breath in. Exhale, full body stretch, extend. Arms overhead, legs long. Take a big inhale here. And then exhale, we're gonna find our Shavasana. Option to place the bolster underneath your sacrum, just how we started. And either bending knees or extending legs long. Hands can splay out to the side or come to your belly. My encouragement for you this week is to find pockets of time and activity where you can really move into that equal state of effort and ease. I think that can look like I said, certain events, like maybe you're finding a flow state, maybe you're a runner, maybe you're an artist, where you can move into this natural rhythm, pushing up the uphills and then flying easily down the downhills. And I also think this can be taken as a greater picture of what life looks like. We have seasons that are so effortful, that really demand the most of us in every single way. Know that you are strong and resilient and capable to push through those times. But if life becomes a constant just getting through, then we miss the little beauties and the little pockets of peace and joy and ease along the way. So I really encourage you to find moments where you can just do nothing and just be and just enjoy. You have the option to stay longer in any meditation or shavasana you would like. Or maybe you start to wiggle your toes, tune back into the breath, tune back into the world around you. I thank you so much for practicing with me, and I'll see you next time.